Listen, everybody needs a fairy godmother, just somebody to look out for them. Some people call me their fairy smoke mother, others their internet big sister, but you can call me Hannah, the host of Smoke Sash. So come hang out, let's light up and talk everything there is to life. The good, the bad, the ugly, the embarrassing. I've got a story for it all. Good morning and hello, hotties of the world. Welcome back to another wonderful, beautiful, hot, amazing, sexy episode of the podcast. My name is Hannah, your host, and I'm so excited to be back with another little smoke sesh for you all. I'm feeling a little loopy, a little silly. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I just started my period. I love that the week before my period, I'm like, no, like I actually need to be admitted. Like I think something's going wrong. I'm not feeling good. I'm bloated. I'm angry at the world. I'm starving. My body hurts. My joints hurt. My hips hurt. Everybody's pissing me off. And then your period starts and you're like, oh, no, I did not need to be put in the psych ward. Actually, it was just my hormonal imbalance. So cheers to that. I'm not pregnant. Shout out. Did you guys hear about the whole arsenic in tampons thing? Yeah, babe, I could have told you that. Not gonna lie. I have never really had a whole lot of trust in the whole women's health aspect of life, especially after my first experience on the birth control pill and it literally sending me into a spiral of death. So yeah, don't hold a lot of trust for those. And in fact, one of the smartest decisions I ever made for myself was A, researching birth control and really figuring out what works best for my body, and B, not using tampons anymore. In fact, not using tampons or pads. You're like, Hannah, what the fuck? Hashtag bring back free bleeding. Hello. I've talked about free bleeding a lot on this podcast. I have. And that's because I'm a huge proponent for it, because I'm tired of women being uncomfortable, angry from their bodies, in more pain than they should be during their period, which is already like so fucking painful. That shit pisses me off. So no, I will always suggest free bleeding to people. And I'm not talking about like put your coochie on the subway train seat and bleed everywhere. Of course, be careful, take precautions, wear a little pad or panty liner if you need to. But babe, if you're home alone and you are not going to speak or talk to anybody for 24 hours and you are just going to hang out and sit there, girl, throw on a pair of oversized men's underwear and chill. Put a towel under yourself and chill, okay? You deserve to feel peace, honestly. Yeah, it wasn't like too surprised about that. I'm curious what's going to come out about IUDs, because that's what I have. But we should bring back, honestly, back in the day where they used to send women to like cottages near an ocean to free bleed for a week because men didn't want to deal with them. We should bring that back. Honestly, we should bring that the fuck back, because think about it. Like if we had a place where it's like, okay, I'm going to go escape to the forest, the little commune with my girlies. We're all going to free bleed. No one's going to judge us because we all fucking get it. Hello. Maybe there's like a room where everybody can go and like complain and get things off their chest, and we can all like group scream together. Everybody's in a good mood because everybody knows not to fuck with each other. Like we're all not on edge, but more understanding of that edge perhaps. We got a great chef in the back cooking up munchy food and food that will heal us through this, time in our lives. Make sure we're getting enough iron, those good steaks in there. Okay, fresh veggies. Maybe there's like a fresh body of water we can all go float in. Like bring that back, honestly, because what do you mean I gotta go clock into a 9 to 5 while my uterus is literally trying to fall out of my body? No, I can't do that. I'm sorry. Anyways, when I start my period, I really like to channel my like inner suburban housewife in her G-Wagon energy, just because I already feel a little cunty. So like, I don't know if I can say that word. Anyways, I already feel a little, top bitchy. So might as well just step right the fuck into it, really just own it. So today I had to self tan a little bit last night because me and my mom are going to the pool today. I got to go pick up sandwiches for us after this, and I'm going to go meet her there. But I wanted to just like be really fucking tan. I wanted to throw on my matching set. Okay, you want to be lazy and put zero effort in, invest in matching sets, babe. This is like $20 off Amazon. Okay, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. I'm not talking Lululemon. Like, you don't need to go spend $150 on a matching set. Go to your local TJ Maxx, okay? Go Maxxinista it up. Buy a matching set. You're going to feel so much better lounging around your house than in an oversized t-shirt. I mean, no hate, but when you need to dive into the glamour of it all, girl, invest in a matching set. And just to top it all off, my big gold hoop earrings and these slutty little 90s brown sunglasses. I'm really feeling myself. I'm not gonna lie, ladies. Don't have much to catch you guys up on. My schedule kind of changed this week, so I've really just been not working overtime but adjusting accordingly. Trust me, as a schedule girly, when my schedule gets changed up, I feel uneasy. I feel restless. Like, we need to figure this out. My brain needs to become used to this, and it's going to take me a good month. But I'm excited that my schedule is changing. I feel a little bit better, especially after working in nightlife for so long. Going into work at like 5 or 6 o'clock at night. Yes, I don't want to do anything before that, okay? I'm not making plans before I have to go clock in for an 8-hour shift at 6 o'clock, okay? Like, I want to rot in bed all day until I have to go into work. But now my schedule switched where I'm working mostly mornings. Who would have thought? And I've been loving it. You know what? I'm like getting off work at 4 and I'm like, fuck, you know what? Like, I should have plans. Like, I should be doing something with my day. I never have an opportunity to do anything with my day because I'm usually working late nights. So this has been a really great change of pace. I'm excited to see where it takes me. But yeah, that's really all I've been doing this week is adjusting. I'll be posting another recipe video. You guys liked my last recipe video? My salmon hand rolls on my Instagram at Hannah Marlene. Hi. If you haven't followed me yet, girl, you're missing out. Let's be fucking real. But I posted my salmon hand roll recipe and you guys loved it. Super yummy. Great little summer lunch, especially if you love salmon. I also thought about doing it with like Connie, like the fake crab that you get in the store, the stuff they put in Crab Rangoon, thing like that. Just using like a Connie salad, like a spicy Connie salad instead. So yummy, so easy to make. You can batch it for like a week, eat it all week. Fantastic. But this week I might have outdone myself on the munchie food. I'm not gonna lie. I was laying in bed one night and I was like, you know what sounds really fucking good? Pie, but not pie in the sense of like just a slice of pie, because listen, my little Midwest heart, if I don't have my pie without my ice cream, like, what's the fucking point of it all? You know what I mean? So I made mini cherry pie ice cream sandwiches. They are to fucking die for. I will be posting the video today, because I'm filming this on Monday and I'll be posting it on Tuesday. Go check the Instagram right now at Hannah Marlene. It'll be up. Go get yourself a little munchie snack. That's my favorite thing about my period is I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to eat everything that I crave. Everything that I desire, I will be eating. So today's roster of food is a fat sandwich next to the pool, because honestly, any sort of sandwich next to an open body of water in the heat is the best experience ever. It's the peak summer experience. And then I will be eating a veggie quesadilla for dinner because, girl, I could eat guac by the spoonful. I still need to post my guacamole recipe. Let me know if you're interested. But I could eat guacamole by the spoonful. I shouldn't. I could. That's why my ass is so fat. Shout out. But I need something to dip it in. I need a vehicle for my guacamole. So I'll be making veggie quesadillas for dinner. And you know what? Sounds like a great fucking day. Hang out with you guys, smoke a little bit, devour a sandwich, lay out by the fucking pool, eat a quesadilla for dinner, smoke some more weed, probably do a little bit of yoga, a little Pilates here and there. What's better than that? Hello. Also, I've had a lot of you guys coming to me being like, Pilates, why would you suggest Pilates? It's so expensive, like blah, blah, blah. No, babe. I am not doing, unfortunately, I do not have the funds for this. I am not doing the reformer Pilates hot girl $200 a lesson Pilates class. No, babe. We're doing this on the floor with a YouTube video. In fact, Did you know? I suggest Pilates because I think it is the ultimate lazy girl workout. Listen, I am a lazy girl at heart. I don't want to go for a run. I want to go for a leisurely walk, preferably like in flip-flops with a joint in my hands if I can. But I still need to be like moving my body, whatever. I'm not sprinting down the road. I'm going to do what I can do. And that is in the easiest form possible. Pilates is the ultimate lazy girl workout. Okay, the YouTube videos I watch, you guys always ask me like what are good YouTube videos. Madeline Abid on YouTube. She has plans, Pilates courses, different areas you can target, whatever it is. Very, very easy, very great for beginners. But literally Pilates was created for like disabled veterans to be able to work out and still stretch their body and strengthen themselves from their hospital bed. Babe, if they can do it, you can do it. I promise you. Literally. Like, it is so good for people who maybe don't have a lot of, maybe have mobility issues, or you just like don't want to and can't move very well. It is a great tool, and honestly, it really does strengthen yourself very quickly. So love that. 10 out of 10 recommend. Anyways, enough of my rambling here. Let's be real. I know what you're here for. I know you want to get into all of your questions. So fuck it. Let's dive right the fuck in. How to stop bed rotting and be productive. Ooh, great question. Put your shoes on. Put your shoes on. I don't know why. This is like a small little tip that truly has changed my life, especially as a semi-functioning ADHD girl. For some reason, as soon as you put your shoes on, your body and your brain will start thinking like, oh shit, okay, so we're leaving the house, we're doing something, let's hype ourselves up to get something done. I have these little like red flip-flops that I wear around my house when I need to do deep cleaning. And the way it triggers my brain into a state of like get shit doneness, it is insane. It is insane. There needs to be a psychological study done. I don't know what the science is behind it. Probably just from routine and your brain assuming this means we're doing something. But if you are having a hard time, getting around your house, doing stuff, cleaning, you need a small boost of motivation, especially for the extra lazy girls. Get up, okay? Put your shoes on and then start doing stuff. If you need to like plan beforehand, I always recommend a brain dump. Okay, everything that's stressing you out, everything that's keeping you stagnant in this place because it's stressing you out, because there's too much, I don't know where to start, there's too much, I can't do anything. Let's do a brain dump. Okay, get a pen, get a piece of paper, in no particular order. In fact, I recommend not doing this in an order at all. You are going to just write down everything that's stressing you out, every single task that you need to get done, big and small. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Put it down in a fucking list. Now, what you do from that list is everything on that list that can be achieved in under 15 minutes, you are going to put your shoes on and you are going to do. Ignore the big fucking tasks, but everything on that list that you can do in 15 minutes. Oh, I got to call my mom. I got to schedule this doctor's appointment. I need to do the dishes. I need to throw the laundry in the laundry hamper. I need to wipe down my mirrors. I need to, whatever it is that can be done in 15 minutes, get that shit done. Put your shoes on, get that shit done. Cross it off your list. Physically cross it off your list. It'll feel so nice. And then guess what? You're going to feel productive. You're going to feel motivated. And you're going to feel a little bit more encouraged to maybe handle those bigger tasks that are on the list. But guess what? By the time you've done that, you've crossed out at least 50% of the things that have been stressing you out. So that's my pro tip for getting shit done. Getting it done quickly, especially for my lazy, bed rotting ADHD girls. I get you. I am one of you. I feel you. But we can persevere. We can do better always. How to not pick at your skin and pop pimples. Ooh, happy period week, girls. When I tell you my body is breaking out like never before, I should always know, like, okay, I don't track my period, okay? She just comes when she wants to, and I handle her. You know what I mean? No pressure. I'm not really worried about getting pregnant. My IUD is literally turning my uterus into a fortress, a steel fortress. It is impossible to get in there. Let me go ahead and knock on some wood real quick, because I don't want to jinx myself, okay? When it comes to pimples, I hear you. I have been there. I am there currently. In fact, my acne has been so bad at one point that I was on Accutane for multiple years. That's why I have this skinny little Accutane nose. Shout out. I don't get why Accutane gave me a nose job, but it did. It really did. And that shit was probably just as expensive as a regular nose job. Let's be real. I don't know why those pills are so expensive, but my God, did it put my body through hell and back. Now, it did solve my hormonal severe acne because I was getting at least 5 to 6 big cystic acne spots a day. That was because I overproduced oil. Now I'm kind of at a manageable level where if I don't pick at my skin and I just let it happen, I'm usually pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Usually my acne is very manageable, but sometimes, you ever have those moments where you're crisscross applesauce in the sink 2 centimeters away, nails digging into your skin, making yourself bleed? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I've been there. A little too often. Here's how you stop. A, don't crawl in the sink. Sink is banned. You need to stand at least 2 to 3 feet from the mirror every single time you look in it. Do not get any closer. You are not meant to see yourself any closer, okay? You need to be at least 2 to 3 feet from the mirror because any closer you get, you're going to notice every single little tiny detail about you and overthink it, and that just doesn't need to happen. B, I basically declawed myself as a human being. When you're, not that I suggest declawing your animals at all, bad, but humans, listen, sometimes you got to do it to yourself. That's why I have these big claws on at all times. And you're like, Hannah, that sounds like, you would be able to pick at your skin easier. No, in fact, I can't get the right angle ever with nails on, and that's why I always have XXL acrylics on, because it really deters me from picking at my skin, and I love that. I can never get the right angle and I just give up. I have no time, honestly. And number 3, I really recommend, especially if you are a picker, a patch or some sort of cream that you can spot correct with. The pimple patches are a great option, whether it's the Starface patches or whatever. There's so many different kinds, whatever works for you. Or I particularly love the Mario Badescu drying lotion. It is by far the only good thing from that company. But I spot correct with it, and that keeps me from picking because I don't want to mess up the spot correctness. And also I feel like a lot of my pimples are just painful, and these really just kill the bacteria and dry them out, so then they go away faster. So acne girlies, I love you. I see you. Please step away from the mirror. Please declaw yourself if needed. And also spot correct, okay? That's what you're trying to do anyways, is spot correct, but it's a little more aggressive. So let's find a softer, gentler way to do so. How to deal with insecurities while being in a relationship? Well, are you making yourself insecure, or is your partner making you insecure? Because if your partner's making you insecure, we're going to have a problem. Why are you being weird? Why are you making this weird? Why are you making me feel weird? Your partner should make you feel very, very secure. I'm not talking about they should completely isolate themselves to make you feel comfortable. They shouldn't just be doing any shady shit that's going to make you feel weird about anything. You know what I mean? Very simple. Very simple. Your partner should not do shady shit that makes you feel weird. Okay? They should not do weird shit that's going to make you feel insecure. Very simple. That is a basic part of respect in a relationship. That is a foundational aspect of a relationship. Trust and respect, okay? You need to be able to respect them. They need to be able to respect you, okay? Don't do shady shit. I'm gonna freak out. Rightfully so. Hello. Anyways, listen, but sometimes we as women, we're just crazy. We overthink. We get a little insecure. Very normal, very real. I think it's okay to ask your partner for reassurance. I think it's okay to talk through these things with your partner, but also if this is a reoccurring problem constantly because your brain is just sabotaging you, you can only bring it up so many times before you gotta handle that shit internally, okay? You gotta unpack where the fuck this is stemming from. Is it stemming from previous relationship issues? Is it stemming from simple, psychological insecurity about self, insecurity about relationships, self-sabotage, things like that? You really got to get into the nitty-gritty of it. Okay, girl, eat an edible, unpack that trauma. Okay, because Listen, I've been in places where it's like, you know what, I maybe chased that person off because I was just self-sabotaging a little bit. You know what, they wanted good for me, but I didn't want good for myself. And that's really sad to see, you self-sabotage in that sort of way. But the only way to break that is to truly sit down with yourself. A, want to be better, and B, want to seek inward and understand, what are these cycles? What are the triggers? Where is this stemming from? And how can I heal? When it comes to insecurity, I think a lot of it stems from a place of lack, or seeing yourself in a place of lack and feeling like you cannot get to a place of completely being fulfilled. You can get to that place. You have to want enough for yourself, and also understand that you yourself are a complete whole individual that deserves goodness, that deserves grace, that deserves peace. Period. Okay? No one else can take that away from you. Only you can take that from yourself. So stop taking it from yourself. But also, if your partner's making you feel insecure, if they're being weird, if they're doing shady shit, girl, we have to dip ASAP. It's like the whole, oh my God, like Madeline RG, Ice Spice, Central C thing. Did you see that drama? Very niche drama, I feel like. But also it's like, babe, if he's done you dirty once, you're going to have that insecurity for the rest of your relationship. What's the point of getting back together? If he's cheated on you once, what do you mean you think he's not going to do it again? Let's be honest. Like, come on now. Anyways, if I was Ice Spice's PR team, I would have been like, first of all, she's playing the wrong team. Never play on the man's side. He's going to make you look like a fucking idiot. Always. A man will always make you look like an idiot if you take his side. So she should have popped out with Madeline RG as soon as she dropped those little, series on TikTok talking about how much he fucked her over. If I was Ice Spice, listen, bisexual queen, I would have popped out with Madeline RG immediately taken the girl's side. She would have been loved. Anyways, now it's a hot mess. Now she's looking a mess. Don't have a man make you look a mess. You know what I mean? Please always seek peace. If that man is making you insecure by doing weird psycho shit, it's because you need to leave. Also, listen, sure, I talk a lot about my exes, but that's because it's a warning. Like the Brooke Schofield thing, that man's like, please stop talking about me. Why won't she keep me out of her mouth? It's because you're fucking psycho, and I'm trying to warn other girls. All right, tornado sirens are annoying for a reason. Let's be real. Also, someone said, I can't keep listening because you keep saying, let's be real all the time. I'm sorry. Consider it like a tick at this point. It's really a part of my vocabulary. Only on this podcast. I don't know why. Probably because the only thing I try to be on this podcast is real. But I apologize. For my little, sayings. I'm sorry if I turn you away. Please stick around. I promise I have fun things to say. Anyways, should we smoke? Let's get into a couple more questions and let's dive in, because I feel like once I smoke, especially this early, my brain like literally stops working. Anyways, someone said confidence baddie affirmations, please. My journal has made so many ideas reality. Honestly, that's why I recommend journaling so much, because I feel like when you allow yourself to tap into your inner world and really truly understand it, it makes taking that inner reality and bringing it to actual reality, external reality, a possibility, because you understand it a little bit better. And truly there is no stronger power than understanding yourself and understanding how you feel and who you truly are and what you truly desire. So here's some baddie confidence affirmations for you all. What you desire is already yours. The universe is working in tandem to bring your dreams to a reality. Everything you desire, you deserve. You bring light and love into every single room you step into. People feel warmed by your presence. Love follows you wherever you go. And you are so beautiful and so worthy. Love you. Someone said people judging you on not having a boyfriend at a young age. Thoughts? Honestly, don't do it. I don't think women should date before the age of 25 at all. Save yourself. I was severely depressed and, just really not focused on sex at all in high school, mainly because I was focused on death. But that saved me, honestly, because if I became involved with boys, like honestly, I got involved with boys at like 18, 19, and that still, looking back, feels too young. I didn't know what love was. I barely knew who the fuck I was. And then I kind of just got like in a whole mess of feeling too involved with this whole idea of love and understanding it and trying to make another insecure man happy, that I completely lost myself and lost years of my life. Sure, I got out of it and now I understand myself a little bit better since I went through it, but you do not always need to go through a hard time in order to learn a lesson. Okay, babe, you do not. So ignore the men, ignore the relationships, ignore your grandma asking you when you're going to get pregnant at 18. Babe, this is not the 1920s. In fact, I would be a child bride. We're not doing that. And live your life. Focus on you. Truly, your 20s are about being selfish. And selfish in not a fuck everybody, I'm going to do what I want way, in a I know what I deserve and I am seeking the best life for myself kind of way. That kind of selfish, healthy selfish, positive white light kind of selfish. Okay, not the black hole kind of selfish that really sucks. But honestly, I think if you are not in a relationship in your 20s or in your late teens, you are light years further than the people who are in relationships. Because, I mean, the amount of relationships I've seen from people at a young age, I think 5% of them actually last. The rest are just a hot mess. And I see people, especially women, completely losing themselves. And it is so sad to see. So anytime you feel pressure, ignore the pressure, okay? In fact, they're preying on your downfall. And let's not put any, emphasis or understanding towards that. We don't need that, okay, babe? Please, it's okay to not be in a relationship. Save yourself from these insecure men. Okay, we have to talk about it. So the other day, hanging at the house, the apartment, whatever. My boyfriend's like, oh, my friends are in town, they're gonna stop by. So his friends show up, we're all hanging out, we're smoking. I'm high as hell, okay? We just smoked like 3 bowls of backwoods. We're just chilling on our phones, whatever. I'm scrolling, we're all hanging out in the living room. I see a picture of Trump, SHOT, in the head. And listen, when I see any sort of news online, I have to double check with at least 3 different resources. A, somebody sitting next to me. B, Twitter timeline and what's trending. And C, at least one good news source, because that's a great way to really just capitalize quickly off of a headline. All right. It could have been fake. It was not fake. Someone did shoot at Trump, which is fucking crazy, because we're all high as hell and I'm having to break this news like, oh my God, Trump just got shot. And everybody in my apartment just started high-fiving. I've been seeing a lot of discourse online of people being like, you should not support this. You should not, this is not okay. You should not be cheering for this kind of stuff. Babe, that man is the devil. That man is evil. Capital evil. Not in a cute, silly way, in a evil, world dominating, egotistical, horrible man kind of way. The Jeffrey Epstein level kind of way. He was working side by side with that man, convicted of many sex crimes, all right, hates minorities, hates everybody, if it's not another, well, honestly, probably hates white men too, hates everybody that isn't him, wants nothing but the worst for anybody that isn't him, only wants the best for him. Listen, not saying I support it, but not saying I'm angry about it. But yeah, that was crazy. I was so high on my couch and I was like, I can't just say this headline out loud, because if it's fake, everybody's gonna be like, bitch, what the fuck? So I had to double check a little bit. But can you believe that's insane? And you missed? Crazy. Anyways, I don't really have any takes other than no need to defend him. That man is evil. He had it coming. Okay, I've been getting way too many messages about, oh, I'm messaging my ex. Oh, my ex just started dating a new girl. Oh, my ex. Babe, free yourself. That man is not supposed to be living in your head anymore. In fact, they're your ex for a reason, whether you left them or they left you. Okay? Please, it is Cancer season. Emotions are high. You are feeling very nostalgic. I get that. You are seeking the peace, the love, the romance of it all. But please remember the bad times and why they were bad times and why it has ended. Now, I do understand that sometimes getting back together with your ex can work. Sometimes you fuck it up. Sometimes, you lose a baddie and you got to go back. You got to circle around. You got to get them back. But genuinely, like if you're a young person, the chances of that happening and like doing that maturely and not burning bridges is pretty fucking low. It's low. Okay, we're young, we're impulsive, whatever. If you're in your mid to late 20s, I think it has a little bit more of a possibility of happening. But please, for the love of God, you cannot build a new house with old bricks. Okay? Take that to heart. Oh my God. Someone just said I was wearing your got weed shirt and a man tried to catcall me by saying he had weed. LOL. I mean, that's the whole point of the shirt. You know what I mean? I'm seeking out what I can find, not men, ever, but weed always, I'm trying to make some more fun things. So I think I'm going to do some tote bags soon. I had mugs made, but I don't think I'm going to release those till winter when I actually use mugs and drink hot coffee. I feel like that just makes more sense. But I have a lot of fun t-shirts, tote bags, things like that I'll be coming out with soon. So stay tuned. Oh, someone said, not a question, but my girlfriend and I love your podcast. Can you please say hi to her? Her name is Danielle. Hi, Danielle. Thank you for listening. I love the cuties on here who listen, and especially their boyfriends who reach out, because those are some real fucking ride or dies. So shout out to you. Thank you for listening. My coworker's name is Danny, and every Danielle that I've met has been a baddie. Always. Oh my God, someone said covered in bug bites. Real. I don't know what it is with this summer and these bugs, but they're eating me up completely. Pro tip, the Mario Badescu drying lotion that works on pimples also works on bug bites. Takes them away immediately. So go invest. I wish I had a code for you. I don't, unfortunately. So sorry. Men with Snapchat Plus. What are your thoughts? I literally have no clue what Snapchat Plus is. This really shows my age. I stopped using Snapchat 2-3 years ago. Completely stopped using it, mostly because all of the memories that I had in there were from like high school, middle school, and college, where I was extremely depressed, B, didn't know what I was doing, and C, whatever letter the fuck is next, using way too many drugs and getting just blackout drunk and making way too many mistakes, and dating, quite frankly, scary men. So going through those memories is quite triggering, and I realized I need to get the fuck off that app, because listen, if I'm going to talk to my friends, I'll just text them, whatever. I'll send them a selfie. I don't care. I'll FaceTime them. In fact, Snapchat, there's no time, and the older you get, the more you kind of realize that, especially I'm 25. All my friends, we really don't use Snapchat at all. I don't know any of my friends who genuinely open the Snapchat app and use it. I feel like this is kind of a young person thing, but if I was in the dating world right now and I met a man who handed me his Snapchat, he's not getting any pussy. He's not getting anywhere near pussy. In fact, he's not even getting another word from me, because what the fuck do you mean you as a grown man are using Snapchat? So Snapchat Plus, what the hell is that for? I literally have no clue. What are you paying for Snapchat? What's going on? Yeah, no. Unless you're like 18, I don't understand why anybody is using Snapchat. I feel like it is a big red flag, in my opinion. And yeah, there's just better apps to use. So Snapchat Plus, don't really know what that's for, but in my eyes, I really only see a red flag from that. Someone said, babe, can you please talk about what differences you noticed when you went on a tea break? So I've been on multiple tea breaks. One was due to derealization, and I really needed to just get back into the swing of things in life and stop escaping life and using weed as an escape mechanism. And the second time was because my memory was shot and I was smoking and I could not memorize anything and I could not focus on schoolwork or studying or anything of the sorts. So those are the two reasons that I kind of took a tea break. Other times I've taken tea break have been for like health reasons, more so like long throat health reasons. Maybe I'm sick, I can't smoke for like a month, I'm having coughing issues, whatever it is. But for the reasons when it comes to like derealization, depersonalization, wanting to reconnect with the world around you, I think taking a tea break is a great option. And honestly, you will see nothing but benefits from it. A million percent. If you think weed is getting in the way of you behaving in a normal way in your daily life, not smoking will help you feel normal. Just 2 + 2 = 4. If you are thinking about it and you are curious, I highly recommend it. Take a week. A week is nothing in the grand scheme of your life. Think about it. Take a week. Take some time to yourself. Appetite might be a little harder to trigger. Going back to sleep might be a little harder to trigger. I would recommend maybe a little bit of melatonin in the evening, creating a good dinner routine, cooking for yourself so you smell the food for about an hour before you actually eat. That will help trigger hunger receptors in your brain. But if you were thinking about a tea break, I highly recommend it. You can always go back to weed, you know what I mean? But if I didn't take those tea breaks when I was younger, and in the past, and the many tea breaks I have taken, I've taken 2-year-long tea breaks. Long tea breaks, okay? Very long. And if I had not taken those and really evaluated and reevaluated my relationship with weed and tried to make it healthier, tried to understand my triggers, why am I using it? Let's be intentional. Then I wouldn't be where I am now, which is in a very, very healthy place. I feel like the way that I smoke weed now is maybe to relax at the end of the night, to help me go to bed, to chill, to really tap into that creative aspect of my brain. I do a lot of creative work. I really need to utilize it in that sort of way where it gets me off into that distant dream like fairyland where I can just pretend and play and do my thing and paint and collage and create and post on Patreon, whatever it is. I think weed is a great tool for that. That is the tool that I use. I think it is fantastic. I'm not using it to escape my life anymore, to ignore my pain, to ignore the voices in my head. I use it as a creative aspect, a creative tool. And in fact, healing my relationship with weed has really made me think a lot about my relationships with other substances. Specifically, a previous substance that I do not use anymore. I miss her, my best friend Molly, but I cannot use her because I definitely was not using it in a healthy way. Had to fix that whole thing. And now I'm kind of reevaluating my relationship with alcohol. Why do I drink it? How does it make me feel? Why do I feel the need to do so? And how can I maybe strengthen that relationship, or honestly just heal it a little bit. And my next tea break will actually probably be with alcohol. I plan on doing a month without it coming up soon. I took dry January, and honestly, that was the best choice I have ever made for my relationship with alcohol, because it really showed me how much I was just kind of not binge drinking, but just like drinking to drink for no reason, and then how it made me feel, which is not great usually. So if you need a break, take a break. You will gain nothing but benefits from it. It is a routine change, so please understand that it's going to be a little hard to navigate, okay? It's not going to be the easiest thing, but you will feel a million times better for it. I promise. You do not need to live life in tandem with substance if you think that it's not giving you substance, all right? How to experiment with fashion without cringing later. You will cringe later, but that's okay. In fact, making peace with your past selves and loving them no matter what will keep you from cringing, because it's like, why cringe? At least I was fucking trying. No one else out here was trying, okay? No one else out here had the dedication to wear those 4-inch platform hot pink flip-flops, okay, to the grocery store. No one was doing what I was doing at the time. And sure, it was a little out there, but bitch, I was out there, okay? Having that kind of mentality will really keep you from cringing. To be cringe and chaotic is to be free, because you're not holding yourself to any sort of like higher standards, certain ways of living, rules of life. You are simply here for the experience and the ride of it all. And babe, life is a roller coaster, so let's strap in, let's get in, and let's enjoy it, okay? Let's take it for a loop a couple times. Let's get the most bang for our buck out of it, okay? Cringing, I feel like, usually comes from your outside outside perspective, viewing yourself from an outside perspective, viewing yourself from a stranger's perspective. And honestly, most people are fucking idiots. So why would you view it from their perspective when you know it's not going to be a good perspective? When you know it's going to make you feel maybe lesser than or put down? No, we need to keep viewing ourselves from our perspective. I feel like women, we're really conditioned to view ourselves from an outside perspective because we as women, especially in the eye of America and capitalism, we are a commodity. Okay, we are a commodity. We are meant to be viewed and seen, and so we always view ourselves from that third perspective, from that outer body experience. And in fact, if you want to connect to yourself as a woman, you need to stop viewing yourself from that way. Okay, and if you do view yourself from that way, please view it in a positive, peaceful, loving energy. Okay, when you're viewing yourself, please view it from your own perspective, and please hold yourself to a like loving standard, an appreciative standard. Sure, I was a little cringe there, but bitch, I was being myself at least. Like, damn, that's all we can really be in this life. And in fact, 90% of the people out there are not confident enough to even be themselves, and that is so fucking sad. So hopefully I can get out there and be 100% myself and inspire one person along the way in order to be themselves and maybe up that percentage a little bit more. Because the coolest people out there, the coolest, baddest bitches out there are the ones who are themselves 1,000%. They don't give a fuck about anything else. They know who they are, they know what they want, and they're themselves. They don't care. They don't care about outside perspective. They don't care about other perspective because their perspective of themselves is fantastic. So figure out that perspective of yourself, appreciate your past selves and the confidence that they had to go out and to do those things. Maybe it's not you anymore. That's okay. Babe, I was in cut off denim shorts, fishnets, Doc Martens, cut off Thrasher t-shirt in high school, blue lollipop sucker in hand. Like, I was Tumblr queen herself. In the moment, was I a little nervous going outside? Sure. But looking back, I'm like, damn, bitch, you know what? You did that. You were eating up those Tumblr girls. And I'm glad somebody did it because I know it's exactly what I wanted to do in the moment. And honestly, when you know what you want, the only option you have is to go after it and to become that version of yourself. All right. Don't cringe at yourself. Once again, to be cringe is to be free. And a lot of people are not brave enough to be cringe. Please bring back cringe. Oh my God. Someone said, girl, help. I've arranged a threesome and I'm nervous I won't be good enough. Sex is not about performance. We are not porn stars. Very simple, very simple. Oh, well, maybe you are. Maybe you're filming it. And in that case, it is a performance, but also please understand porn has warped our perception of sex so fucking much, where we assume that sex is all about performance. Once again, outside perspective, people watching us, no one's watching you. No one's watching you. Sex, to receive the best possible sex ever, the best threesome ever, you need to be into pleasure. Okay, not performance, into pleasure. You need to be knee deep in that fucking pleasure, going after it, sharing it with the people you're with, sharing it with yourself. You are deserving of pleasure. That's what makes sex fun, okay? And that's what makes it a good experience. So if you are giving pleasure and you are receiving pleasure and you are advocating for both, I think you're gonna have a great fucking time. I think you will. Don't stress. Go buy a couple fun little toys, go have some fun, break the ice a little bit before diving in so you're not nervous, so you're not overthinking. And once again, get into the pleasure of it all. That's why I love smoking weed and having sex, because as a girl who is chronically too in her head always, and especially during sex when my brain was a little warped from porn and I was viewing myself from an outside perspective a little too much and focusing on the performance of it all, the weed kind of broke that illusion because you have no choice but to focus on the pleasure. You know what I mean? When you're stoned, you can really focus on one sense, and it's either panic or it's going to be like pleasure. So maybe smoke a little weed, break the ice, chit chat a little bit, have a little drinky, and then get in the bedroom and focus on pleasure. Someone said, what were you scared of as a kid? Mine was werewolves and La Llorona. I was terrified of tornadoes. # Midwest things. I lived on the outskirts of the suburbs, so it was like suburbs farms. And I lived somewhere in the middle, which means the many of fields behind my house were peak formation areas for tornadoes. And I was terrified of tornadoes, terrified of house fires as well. I don't know. I had a lot of anxiety as a kid. And it wasn't over like unrealistic things such as the boogeyman. I didn't believe. I knew there were ghosts in my house, but also like we were vibing, you know? But the practical things that scared me the most, such as house fires and tornadoes. So that's what I was terrified of. Luckily, now I live in the city, and I mean, house fires are still prevalent, but tornadoes cannot touch down here, thank God. So we're safe from one of those things at least. Ways to trick yourself into staying disciplined and sticking to a schedule/routine. Once again, you have to Pavlov's dog yourself. There needs to be a treat for the reward, and it cannot be a negative treat. It needs to be a positive treat. We need more positive reinforcement in our lives, even if it's coming from ourselves. Okay? So maybe I get on the floor and I do a 30-minute Pilates routine. I'm going to go have a big, fat, yummy lunch for afterwards. Maybe I go work a long ass shift. I'm gonna go have a big meal afterwards, or a hot bath and relax. Okay, maybe I read an hour of my book. Okay, maybe I read like 5 chapters of my book, read for an hour. You know what? I'm gonna have 30 minutes of screen time. Okay, I'm gonna chill on my phone now. I'm gonna, positive reinforcement. You need to have positive reinforcement. The routines and things you stick to need to have good things in there, but also need to have fun things in there, okay? Like my morning coffee. That really gets me up out of bed and gets me to do my little chores throughout the day. Great. Fantastic. Fun little positive reinforcement to get me on the way. Also has caffeine, so it's going to get me moving. You need to have like little fun things throughout your life. It's what keeps people moving and pushing. If all the things you do only bring suffering to you and aren't fun, and you don't encourage yourself through positive reinforcement, they're going to be really fucking hard to keep doing, okay? It's okay to have a little fun, a little silly, a little laugh here and there. It's okay to treat yourself, to have an ice cream cone at the end of the day. You deserve it. We're human. We do hard things. We deserve good things as well. Also, shout out to my Airbnb host that we stayed in Arkansas. Love Eureka Springs. Great. Fantastic. I left her over my birthday weekend. I left her and I didn't realize until the Airbnb host messaged me and was like, hey, you left your friend. I was like, oh no, because my jelly cats are my babies, okay? I need to have them with me. Usually she's in my Louis Vuitton bag. She did not make it, but like a month later, they shipped it to me. She made it home. Are you kidding me? 5 stars. 5 stars always, because thank God those Airbnb hosts had the decency to send that back to me. Thank you. Reuniting families. Is it okay to sleep with someone even though it's not a quote-unquote good decision, rather a fun one? Fun things can be very, very self-sabotaging. You need to find the ideas that are good and fun, okay? Fun is fun, but sometimes fun can run you into the fucking ground. Trust me. I've been friends with Miss Molly. I know her. I know bad decisions. I know fun decisions too. But the best decisions in life you will make are the ones that are fun and good. Doing it for the plot, doing it for, the storyline, babe, you're going to be depressed. You're going to get depressed very quickly because the plot, where's the plot? The plot is nothingness. The plot is fun and bad. All right. A lot of your guys' plot don't even have a storyline. You're just doing it to receive a little bit of attention and a little bit of serotonin. Guess what, babe? That ain't gonna last forever. We need to start thinking about the real plot, the real storyline, the novel of it all. How is this gonna affect us in 5 years? Is it gonna be a positive effect or a net negative? A lot of the things you guys are doing for the storyline, for the plot, are causing a lot of more harm than it is good. We are not the main characters. Well, we are in our own lives, but in everybody else's stories, we're kind of the side characters, which means you need to be very careful about the decisions you make, especially the decisions involving other people. Fun things are fun. You'll learn from them even if they are bad, sure. But please don't make too many bad fun decisions, and please start focusing on the good fun decisions, because there are plenty of those out there. Trust me. Independent girl summer, but also I need to be dicked down. Real. I was getting an attitude last week. A bratitude, actually. You want to talk about real fucking attitude? A bratitude. That's how I was feeling. It was dare I say bad? Dare I say bad? Dare I say irritated, upset, angry, tired, a slew of emotions. You know what I needed? I needed a good 2-hour dicking down session. Shout out to my boyfriend. He knew what I needed. Sometimes, as a girl, you can be a fierce, independent woman, but also need a little penis here and there. Maybe need a little pussy here and there. I can't judge, you know what I mean? Shit. What's her name from Sex and the City? The badass blonde with that cunty little bob. Listen, she was the most independent bad bitch there. And she was also a sex freak, okay? Sometimes you need a little dick to make your life a little better, and that's okay. In fact, you are such an independent bad bitch, you'll be able to seek out the good dick, conquer it, bring it forth like the hunter-gatherer you are, okay? It's okay to feel like you need to go, have a little fun time with some people. That's okay. We're human. We have desires. We have needs that need to be fulfilled. Go seek and conquer, babe, but also be that strong, independent woman who doesn't settle. Go seek and conquer what's good for you. Go seek and conquer a good dicking down, all right? Go have that fun little evening sesh with a man who is a fun and good willing participant. This is a great one now that I'm kind of like a 9-to-5 girly. Not really, but sort of. Advice on getting myself to do fun things after work. When I work full time, I'm so tired. You need to make plans and literally schedule the plans. Have like a 30-minute window where you can come home, take a deep breath, scroll on your phone for 5 minutes, maybe take a shower, change, do whatever, smoke a bowl, and then you need to be in your car going somewhere. You need to make plans where it's like, okay, I made them a week in advance, 2 weeks in advance, a month in advance, whatever it is. And now I'm going to go do those things. I have them planned after work. Sure, I'm tired. I get off work. I don't wanna, I'm exhausted. But by the time you get home, you change, you smoke a bowl and get there, you're going to be ready to have a good time. I promise. Because I've been getting off work and I get home and for that hour that I'm home, I'm like, ugh, I'm so exhausted from the world. I don't want to see or talk to anybody. And sometimes that feeling is real and I do need to sit in silence for a full 12 hours afterwards. But most of the time, it's just like a feeling that I need to get rid of. I need to decompress, allow myself to decompress, have a good decompression routine, whatever it is. And then I need to get out and get busy. Because by the time that hour's over, that little decompression routine is over, I'm like, okay, what's next? Where are we going? What's happening? What are my friends doing? Let me hit them up. You know what I mean? So go out, make plans. You will think you'll suffer. I promise you won't. But yeah, I think having plans made in advance so then you can kind of understand and kind of process them before getting into them is a great way to kind of negate that sense of tiredness and that sense of lack and get back into the fulfilling of it all. You guys, I forgot I loaded a bowl and then never smoked it with you guys. Podcast is almost over now. I have a couple more questions I want to get to, but I think we need to smoke. Just cheers the end of this podcast. So let's get into it. You guys, I'm so excited. I just placed my sandwich order. Listen, you need a good summer routine. You need a good something to do. Make a sandwich, order a sandwich, Subway it up, pack it in a bag, put on a hot bikini, throw on some denim shorts and flip-flops, fat sunglasses, no makeup. Head to a open body of water, whether it's a park, lake, a river, a local pool, and enjoy, okay? I'm so excited for my sandwich. It's like turkey, arugula, hot peppers, honey jam. I'm going to devour this fucking thing. And you know what? It's going to be a great day. Sure, I'm on my period. Sure, I'm a little testy. But we're going to have a great time. I'm a little high. I'm going to enjoy. All right, couple more questions and then I gots to go. I don't think I like my partner anymore. What do I do? Unfortunately, I think you have to leave. It's okay. It's okay. All right. People grow apart. People change. They're supposed to change. But sometimes you change in two different directions. I feel like this is a very common thing in relationships. You realize, you know what? You're not the person I used to know, and that's okay. But maybe we are just two separate people now and we need to go in different directions. I feel like that's a very healthy, normal thing to realize and a very healthy, normal thing to also tell somebody. I feel like that is very easy to process and understand of just like, you know what, we're in two different places, we're growing in different directions, I just don't think it's gonna work, rather than a ghosting situation or a simple I don't like you. That's gonna hurt. But if you're a little bit more, real about it and honest about it, I think people will really understand. But yeah, at this point, I think you just gotta leave, because it's not like you're gonna end up liking them again. If you start hating them, start really disliking them, it's okay, I promise. Thoughts on back tattoos? I actually have a back tattoo and I love it. I like a back tattoo because I forget it's there. Not gonna lie. The only tattoo I really see is the one on my arm, and then the bad ones on my feet that I need to get removed. But also, they're part of the life experience, so maybe I'll keep them. Anyways, my back tattoo is always a shock. Always a shock. Because, like, even when I turn around, I can't really see it. If you guys didn't know, it's like a big eye on the back of my neck. If you go through my Instagram photos, you'll be able to see it. It was my first real tattoo, actually. I kind of did not mean to get it that big, but it's there, and it's cute. And I think it's a cute little, like a little peek. Like, it's peeking out of my shirt. If I put my hair up, it's like, little back tattoo moment. Okay. I'll take photos, and I'm like, okay, wow, cute, sexy. Highly recommend. If you're thinking about getting a tattoo, I think the back is the perfect place, because it's always just like, forgot about that one. Hi there. Someone said how important the music you listen to is and how it can affect you in good or bad ways. Yeah, I permanently banned myself from sad, depressing music when I was like 18. When I was 18, 19, I was like, no more. No more. Especially as someone who's very easily swayed by emotions and feelings. Music is all about emotions and feelings. It is completely and utterly about that. In fact, a good musician will be able to convey feelings and emotions through a third party ideal, whatever, even if it's like painting or if it's music, some sort of creative aspect, they'll be able to convey those emotions to the point that it physically changes the person's emotions in front of it. That's what good fucking music is. So when you listen to good music, especially good sad music, it might make you fucking sad. That's the whole point. Whether it's a familiar sadness and that brings comfortability, or a unfamiliar sadness and that brings stress and high emotions, I had to ban myself from sad music because I was getting swayed too much, and then I would only listen to it, and it genuinely had an effect on my mental health. It genuinely made me sadder. So I was like, you know what? No more. No more. I can't do Lord Ribs on repeat 30 times. I'm going to off myself. Let's be real. Let's take a step back. Let's focus on some positive, uplifting, happy music. I have one goal, especially for this next month or the rest of July, is to really enjoy and listen to good music and more music, especially around the house while I'm doing chores or just in the car while I'm driving. I kind of stopped listening to music, and that's a little sad because when I was listening to positive, uplifting, happy music, good beats, bad bitch rap, whatever it is, I was feeling great. You know what? You're having a bad day. Go put on a good fucking song. Go put on some Kali Uchis. Feel yourself out and focus on the peace and the positivity that it is bringing. But please understand, if you're sad and you're listening to just sad music constantly, cut out the sad music. I guarantee it will have a positive effect on your life. But also, props to the musicians for being able to create something like that good, that it's able to bring you to that level of emotion. That's how you know a good artist is a good artist, when it's able to convey something without words. I'm like, I love that. I love that. When you're able to make someone feel something with a guitar riff, you have some sort of talent. I gotta give it to you. You know what I mean? But also, your talent might be making me depressed. So I'm gonna have to love you from afar. Dating advice in college: don't date. Have fun. Enjoy. Any man in college right now, if he is between the years of freshman to halfway through his senior year, he's not looking for a relationship. He might find himself in a relationship. He might stumble into a relationship, but best believe that is the girl's doing. I genuinely don't believe he wants to be there. Sometimes, you fall into love, whatever, but especially men in college these days, I've noticed they're genuinely only focused on them. It's very egotistical, but also I think we need to learn a thing or two from them. Maybe they have it right. Honestly, like I was talking about, Your college years, 18 to 22, 21, are all about finding yourself in your own world, in the adult space, in the social space, in the friendship space, in the space of balance of work and play, in the space of maybe romantic interests, sex, things like that. But it's all about discovering. Discovering's a little hard to do in a relationship, especially maybe a unhealthy one, which I think a lot of people find themselves. I think it's okay to not date in college, to not focus on dating, and to genuinely focus on yourself and having fun and having the most fun. Because if you do that and a man happens to fit in that equation, then he's probably pretty fucking healthy for you. And he fits your routine, and he fits your schedule, and he fits your lifestyle and what you deserve in a partner, and he makes sure he is adding to the fun of your life. Boyfriends need to be adding to the fun of your life, or else they're just there. They're basically just an accessory. Hello. You need to be upping the interest that I have in my life, the same way I'm going to do for you. Like, tell me why my boyfriend dicks me down good and I start wanting to bake cookies. Like, what is that? It's because he gave to me, I want to give to him. Your boyfriend needs to want to give to you. He needs to fit into that idealized version of your life and what works best for you. If you happen to find yourself in a relationship, fantastic. Give it your all. Enjoy it until that very last moment, or until you die. Also a very last moment. Who knows how long it'll last, but have fun for as long as you can. Genuinely, best dating advice I can give you for anybody in college is to focus on yourself and focus on having fun. And if someone fits in there, fantastic, enjoy, keep having fun. But if it stops being fun, something's going wrong. All right. At what age should I feel like an adult? I think I will genuinely feel like a full adult, like, okay, I'm stepping into the adult world when I hit 30. Genuinely. I think from the ages of 20 to 30, anywhere in your 20s, you are still kind of figuring it out, okay? You are still learning. There's still little lessons. It's still an adjustment period. And you're like, that's a big adjustment period. But that's only like 10% of your life if you really think about it. So genuinely, I think I'll feel like a full settled adult when I turn 30. Oh my God, you guys, I just had to buy health insurance this month. Talk about adult things. Wow. We need universal health care ASAP, because why is it $400 a month? Why is it $400 a month for a basic plan? That's why they tell you to go to college and get a job from a company, because then you don't have to worry about insurance. It's just a part of it's kind of like a bonus, like they have to give you health insurance. They have to make sure they're taking care of their employees. Okay. Maybe a 401k benefit. I'm like, wow, pussy wet. Who would have thought I'd be thinking like this? Okay. Now, since I'm a independent business owning woman, I had to pay for it myself, and it's fucking expensive. If I was president, the first thing I'd run on is universal health care. Hello. Who can hate on that? Let's be real. Sorry, I'm really trying to cut that out of my vocabulary. I know I say it too much, but if there's one thing I'm going to be, it's, say it with me, real. Someone said hanging out with your plug can be a vibe if your plug's a vibe. Like, I feel like a lot of plug houses I've been to, it's like they just have a movie on and they're smoking and you're just stopping by, and it's like, if we're gonna say you're in chat, then vibe. Now, I don't recommend getting in or going in anybody's houses or cars that you do not know. I've told the story about how a plug basically held me hostage before. Yeah, please be careful. If any of these people are like super paranoid, it's gonna make you paranoid. Okay, so chill. But if it's a chill plug, listen, I've dated a couple of mine. Like, if it's a fun time, then it's a fun time. Feel free to chill and hang out and get some free smoke. We're girls. What are we gonna do? Go enjoy. But please be safe. Always, my loves, please be safe. Please stay sexy and stay as sane as you possibly can. But I love you all. I got to go pick up my sandwiches, go to the pool. I hope you enjoy this fabulous Tuesday that we're having. And I hope I got to some of your questions. If you want to see more from me, and I will answer all questions on the Patreon this weekend, patreon.com/smokeshorty, and follow me on Instagram to see what I'm up to. All my cooking reels are on there. But with that being said, I love you all so very much. Stay sexy and enjoy the rest of your fucking week. I'll see you soon. Mwah.